In case you haven't heard, I'm Matt from Patriot. This is Patrick. And I recently lost a bet. I wagered Patrick that we couldn't get a certain post shared more than 50 times on Facebook. And he said, bullcrap. Well, obviously, I should have picked 100 shares because the wager was me to grow a beard, which is something that I have never done before. So.
And you're how old, Matt?
37.
37.
So, I'm typically have never really gone more than a week without growing a beard before. So, kind of having this conversation on keys to success, right? Growing a beard. Obviously, he thinks I have potential. We were sitting in a class the other day, and I get a text message from him. He's sitting right next to me, right? He's like, "Hey, bro, I think you got potential to grow a beard." So, and that's kind of what led to the conversation the other night. Eating dinner after our tactical instructor training at Tactical Response. So I lost the bet. Thank you very much, Jason Routeport, for using your network. And so Patrick is going to take a couple minutes to educate me on recommended beard products and beard care. So before he goes on his tangent, right, just stay tuned. We'll try to do weekly update videos so you can see my baby beard, as he calls it, and see if we can't turn Matt into a real man.
So, alright guys, just to be straight, manhood has nothing to do with growing a beard, right? But it is something fun to do, especially like for Matt. Matt is one of those guys, what I call like a late bloomer, right? So, if you haven't been able to grow a beard and you're like 30, 40-ish years old, and you've never been able to actually get one when you're younger, a lot of times what people don't know is it'll actually grow in better the older you get and over time. So the big issue with a beard most of the time is everybody says, well, if you want to grow a beard, it's simple, just quit shaving. No kidding. That is the trick. You quit shaving, at least the part you want to grow, right? So the first mistake people who are growing a beard make is they start to let it grow out and they keep the neck too long, okay? So after about 2-3 weeks, Matt's gonna need to come in and kind of come right underneath where right just above his Adam's apple, where your neck kind of meets your head, and you're gonna kind of come up and then turn it up to the beard, up to the ear, okay? So it's gonna make like an L, and you've probably seen videos or some products where they got like this little fancy thing. You don't have to do all that, but what you do need to do is kind of trim that neck up, because if you're a hairy guy like me, it'll grow all the way down into the chest, and that's not good looking. So first tip is make sure you're cutting your outline right. We don't want to start really high on the chin and actually grow and cut like to the chin line, because then it looks like you have a little bitty baby beard on top of a big face. So we don't want to do that. What I would do, instead of that, letting that kind of grow just crazy, I would try to start working on your skin and stuff as it's growing. So like Matt's in that kind of stage where he's really going to want to start using some beard oil. He's about 5 days in. We've been in training for a week, doing some firearms training, instructor training and stuff, and he just let it grow for about a week now, and it's going to get to about that point where it starts to get really, really, really uncomfortable. It's going to start to get itchy. Your face will start to get dry. So we're really going to want to start using a beard oil of some sort. Listen, if you don't like beard oil, you can go to the kitchen, get you some coconut oil, and just rub that on there. It's good. You just need something to moisturize your skin underneath there so it doesn't get really itchy and scratchy and flaky, and it's just, nobody likes all that dandruff and grossness under here, okay? So just a little bit of beard oil goes a long way. And there's lots of brands and stuff to pick from. None of that really matters.
Can I use Hops gun oil?
Negative. No, it needs to be something that's safe for your skin, guys. So any kind of like natural oil, like you can use avocado oil, almond oil, like all kinds of stuff that they put in these different beard balms and beard butters and beard oils and stuff.
Beard butters.
So After it starts, at first it's going to come out and it's going to be starting to kind of curve and make like a C, and it'll start to stick you in your face. That's what causes it to get really itchy. That's from where you cut it with that razor and you took away your natural hair with a razor, which you shouldn't be doing. Let it grow, man. God put it there. Leave it there. So as it starts to come out and it pinches your skin and it starts to kind of itch, after that starts to happen over a while, probably about a month or two in, it's going to start to come over, hit the skin, and then start to lay flat. Once it starts to lay flat, it gets a lot easier to take care of. You don't have to do much to it. You just kind of calm it, and there it is. And also the itchiness goes away. Now, the one problem once it starts to get bigger is you do got to take a little bit of time to calm it and you know, keep it a little bit straight, because it does start to get a little bit rougher, especially like if we've been out training all day and the humidity's high, it's 100 degrees. Well, you start to kind of look a little bit crazy. It starts to get a little bit bushy and stuff. So what we can do for that is use like a beard balm. Have you ever seen a beard balm before? So a beard balm, instead of coming like in a, you know, the beard oil comes in like a dropper. So instead of a dropper, a beard balm will come in like a tin. And the tin, you kind of scrape it out, and you put it on your hands.
Like Dapper Dan?
Kind of like a Dapper Dan, man. It's just like for your hair, right? So if you want your hair to stay in place, you can use this. The beard balm is basically the same thing, and it just kind of comes down and it holds all that kind of closer to your face and keeps it a little neater, and it also smells nice, because nobody wants a stinky beard. And I promise you, your lady in your life will much appreciate it if you just do a little bit to take care of this thing. You know, some wives don't dig it, and I find that if you keep it nice and neat and smelling good, they tend to start to enjoy it a little bit. So.
Is it considered prepping if you store or hide food in your beard?
Yes. Yes, it is. I save all kinds of snacks under this part. We're just kidding, guys. But really, if you want to grow a beard out, listen, this is not an ego thing, it's not a man thing, and you don't have to do it, but it's something fun to do. So if you like to try it out, that would be my tips on how you start to grow your beard and try it out.
Yep. So stay tuned. I guess we'll dub this Matt to Mountain Man. Operation Matt to Mountain Man.
I like it.
Yeah.
So be looking up, guys. We're going to be posting some videos and stuff coming up. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel on YouTube. It's Prepared Patriot NC. And then also, if you would, just hit that notification button over in the corner. It'll help you see all these videos as they come up, so you don't have to look for Matt's progress. It'll just pop right up on your screen and you won't have to look. All right? Until then, guys, until we see you in training, which if you're not training, that's what we do, guys. If you're not training firearms and doing the martial lifestyle thing and survival preparedness, you should definitely check us out. We're in Western North Carolina.
Yep. And we got some class dates coming up.
Yep, classes coming up.
August 22nd, 23rd, September 12th, 13th, and then likely October 17th and 18th. So check us out on the social media platforms or send us a message. We'll get you hooked up and squared away.
Until then, guys, till we see you in training, carry smart, carry safe, be prepared.